What's up, Scorpions? I'm here with Brandon Lambert. How you doing?
I'm doing excellent. The face of bare knuckle is here in the building in Jackson, Mississippi for BKFC Fight Night Jackson.
I got you. So, you've had one fight so far at the last Knucklemania. Didn't go your way, but I think, is there anyone that you've been kind of calling out? I've been hearing some stuff. Is there anyone that you're looking to call out, looking to fight, looking to kind of get back in bare knuckle?
Yeah, I don't really call anybody out. I kind of answer call outs, but I really like to fight Tom Schoaf or Jack Clafferty, the WWE guy. Those are the two guys I have. And another guy from Montana named Kai Stewart. He's on the radar too, but pretty much everybody in 2022 and 2023 is going to be on the Malo show. It's airing for the next 4 or 5 years continuously.
I got you. So, thank you for coming on the podcast as well, because there's a bunch of people here. And what do you think about this card? Well, first, what do you think about the main event, Caleb versus Brito?
Well, I think that's an awesome rematch. I'm super close with Elvin. I trained with him in Puerto Rico. I think he's going to win this fight, but I think it's going to be one of the Fight of the Year candidates. I'm also super excited about the co-main event. Co-main event is going to be one of the best fights on the card. It's going to be one of the best fights of the year. And I think a lot of people are sleeping on this fight. And the fight that I'm talking about is Bobo O'Bannon versus Alan Belcher.
Yeah, I was actually just seeing them weigh in a minute ago, and they're both very humble. I don't see any bad blood there. But who do you think is going to win on that? And who do you think is going to win on the main event and the co-main event?
Well, so for the co-main event, I do believe Bobo O'Bannon is on a streak right now. I think he's going to pull it off. He's going to upset the talent and become the face of a newer face of the heavyweight division along with Arnold Adams. I'm super excited for that fight, and I think that the Elvin Brito and Caleb Harris fight probably go to decision, and I think that Elvin's going to take all 5 of those rounds.
I got you. So, with us talking about the main event and the co-main event, right up under that is Quentin Henry versus Chris Sarro. And we haven't seen Sarro around since he fought Kakar. So, Chris Sarro hasn't really been here since, his Kakar fight, which sadly, he lost. And Quentin's last fight was with Jason Fish, which he won by, I want to say, TKO. How are you feeling about that fight?
Well, I mean, instead of just telling you how I feel about it, I kind of commemorated this event.
Oh.
So I'm just here to watch Sarro get KO'd.
Oh.
I'm not a big fan of Chris Sarro. He came to Puerto Rico, disrespected my coach, disrespected my team, disrespected Elvin and me. He's not welcome there. And after this fight, I don't believe he'll be welcome in BKFC anymore either. So you're going to be witnessing the retirement of Chris Sarro tomorrow night.
So you pretty much want Quentin the Hero Henry to put down Golden Gloves tonight or tomorrow night?
Oh, I'd love for him to put him down tonight and tomorrow night. That'd be great. But tomorrow night, I think he's going to sleep him within the first round.
So talking about that fight, and we've talked about the main event, co-main event, and then we just talked about Sarro and Henry.
Fight, yep.
So what do you think about the whole card in general?
The whole card is awesome. I mean, from top to bottom, we've got Albert Inclan versus David Diaz. David Diaz coming off of the tryouts. He had that awesome fight with Spencer Ruggieri. So that's going to be a great fight. It's Albert's debut. They're both Mexicanos. One's from California, one's from Arizona. So that's going to be awesome. Then we have the 2 women fights, which is going to be awesome. Women fights always rock. A couple of debut guys and a couple of veteran guys. So I think there's going to be a lot of knockouts tomorrow night.
I got you. So speaking about David Diaz, or how he likes me to call him Davi, me and him were interviewing, and we actually had a little bit of trash talk about this. We both call him the kid that he's fighting. And so who do you think is going to win in that fight?
Well, I want Albert to win that fight personally because I think he deserves it. I'm not a big fan of David Diaz, but professionally I want David to win because I want to be the next person to beat David Diaz's ass, or David Diaz's ass.
I got you. So with that fight, that's obviously going to be, a slugfest. But what do you think about Aja Cummings versus Crystal Pittman, which I just interviewed Aja Cummings not too long ago. And by what I'm hearing, her and Machine Gun have been working their butts off for this fight camp. How do you think that fight's going to go?
Well, if she fights anything like Brad Kelly, then this is going to be a bloodbath. We already know Crystal's tough as they come. So we're gonna see if Brad wore off on Audra. Audra's one of the sweetest women I've ever met, one of the nicest women I've ever met, and I can't wait for her debut. I mean, this is 6 or 7 months in the making, so I'm super proud of her and happy for her to get her debut. And I'm happy to see Crystal get back in the ring after the war that she had with Jade Wong.
I got you. So, talking about this card, it's a great card. But we've got to look at the next card coming up, which is Knucklemania.
Yeah, Knucklemania.
And the main event is actually going to be Mike Perry versus Julian.
Yep.
And I've been seeing that you and Mike kind of have a little bit of bad blood there. What's been going on with that?
Yeah, I'm not a big Mike Perry fan. Everybody knows that. I don't like the way he treats the public. I don't like the way he treats his family, his son, leaves him in a room crying. And he's just bad at shit talking, trash talking, and he's just bad for the sport. I'm hoping Julian puts him out in the first or second round as well, but I honestly don't think they're going to make it because they're both off their rockers. And they don't deserve the main event spot. That should be going to Trey and to Luis. I'm not real happy with the Knucklemania main event at all, but the whole card in general is going to be awesome. Zion Tomlinson versus Joby Escamboza. You got Townsell coming over from BYB to take on Trujillo. Trujillo's going to be a force. I can't wait to watch him keep going back and forth and hopefully get that title shot.
So, speaking with this Knucklemania, we got Mike Perry, former UFC boy, and we also have Chad Mendez coming over here to fight our big UFC boys. So, since this is happening, I've been asking everyone, is there anyone you want to call out from the UFC or from any other organization that you think that you can toe the line with and that you can put some bloody knuckles across their face?
Yes, I would like to fight Andre Ewell from the UFC. He's on a couple of fight losing streaks, so he's close to getting cut. If Andre Ewell wants to come over to BKFC, I'd love to welcome him then. And if Jalen Turner ever gets cut from the UFC, I'd love to have him come over, and I'd like to fight the Tarantula. So Jalen Turner and Andre Ewell are my two UFC call-outs that I'd like to fight.
So pretty much what I'm hearing is that you UFC guys, he's calling you out so that you can come over here and get out of your mansion and stop being a preppy boy and come get hit with a bare fist and take off the gloves. Come on.
Come do some real fighting.
Yeah. And especially with Brandon Lambert, who probably would knock you out in the first round because he's going to trash talk and then he's going to knock you out. This is pretty much the Conor McGregor of Big FC. And, I'm right up under him. I take my trash talking from him.
You're learning good. You got a good teacher of fighting with your father. You got a good trash talker with me. You're in good hands.
Thank you. So actually, speaking of father, Bobo Ben is my dad. So my mother has now told me for some reason you're my stepdad.
Yeah, I'm now Stepdaddy Malo. So I welcome everybody to the Stepdaddy Malo show, and you're in good hands with us, son.
Thank you. So since you're my stepdad now, why don't we talk about the hats?
Oh, the hats. Yeah. So we get you some hats. So we have the Fighter's Friend hat on. So if you go to thefightersfriend.com, you can use code BLIT20 to save 20%. You can also go to BLIT. Is it BLIT.com?
BLIT Organics.
BLIT Organics. Follow them on social media. They have awesome CBD products, candles, body waxes, body lotions, CBD oils. And it helps a great family. So I love you guys. I love your family. I love BLIT. I love Tim and Brittany. And I love everybody that supports me. And I also love everybody that hates me.
Well, we love you too, and also I'm sure the people that hate you also kind of love you. I bet they're fanboys.
It's a love-hate. They love to hate me, or they hate to love me is what it is.
Yeah. So thank you for coming on the podcast.
Absolutely,
thank you for
buddy.
the interview.
I appreciate you.
And peace out.